During our driver's training sessions, youngsters age 7 and up will learn how to drive a real soapbox derby race car. Race officials will first determine what size car is best for you based on your height and weight. Then they will show you how to get in a car and demonstrate how the steering and braking systems work. This picture shows a driver in a stock car, the smallest size derby car. Once you are familiar with the locations of the steering wheel and brake pedal, we will give you a push so you can practice steering and stopping the car. We will repeat this step as many times as needed until you get the hang of operating a car. We will also show you what a derby car looks like without its body attached, so you can see how it works. The first rule for everyone's safety is not to walk on the track. Only race officials, volunteers, and racers in their cars are allowed on the track. This is the top of the hill where the starting gates are located. We will talk about what you do at the top of the hill in just a minute. When you are racing, your car must stay within the white lines of your lane. You will be assigned either lane 1 or lane 2. This is lane 1. And this is lane 2. See the yellow dashed lines that run down the middle of each lane? It's important that you steer your car down the middle of your lane. This is the finish line. And once you cross the finish line, you can start applying the brake. See that red V painted in each lane in the braking area? You should stop your car completely at the bottom of the V. If for some reason your car won't stop, you keep steering straight ahead. Your car will be stopped by the gravel pit at the end of the track. However, drive into the gravel pit only if your brakes fail to stop you before the track ends. Okay, now it's time to put on your helmet. Make sure you have a DOT-approved bike helmet that fits well and has your name written somewhere on it. Volunteers and parents will help load the cars on and off the car return trailers at the bottom and top of the hill. Once the derby cars are loaded onto the trailers, you and the other racers will climb into the back of a car return vehicle for a ride to the top of the hill. You must stay seated at all times until the vehicle comes to a complete stop and you are told it's safe to climb out. It's a fun ride up the hill, but a bigger thrill when you drive your derby car down the hill. While volunteers roll your car into the starting gates, you should stay near your car. Once the car is secured in the gate, you can climb in. A race official will be there to help you get in your car and to go over some safe driving tips. As a quick safety check, you will also be asked to try out your brake and steering at this time. When the officials think everyone is ready, the starter will say, "Driver's ready." If you are not ready at this time, please let the officials know. If everything is okay, the starter will now release the gates. As you begin rolling down the track, you will feel your car picking up speed. Remember, steer down the middle of your lane using the yellow dashed line as your guide. Stay low and look forward all the way down the track. It's important that as you drive, you do not look at or talk to your opponent or to spectators alongside the track. Here's a speed tip. Adjust your steering as little as possible, and remember, your goal is to get to the finish line first. If you have any problem steering your car, or if things just don't feel right, you should apply your brake to slow down or come to a complete stop. Your car has reached the finish line. Now it's time to apply your brake. Just press the pedal down firmly until it makes contact with the asphalt and your car starts slowing down. You can sit up at this time, but make sure to keep steering and stay in your lane while braking. Use the red V as your guide for stopping. Once you and your car have come to a complete stop at the end of the V, just try wiping that big smile off your face. Even though you have stopped, you must remain in your car. One of our volunteers will dolly you off the track. At this time, an official will tell you how you did and if you need more training. If you have questions, ask any race official. They will be happy to answer them. We have cars to fit all shapes and sizes. This super stock is just a bigger version of the stock car. The Pro Stock, or Indy adult car, is built on the same floorboard and uses the same axles, wheels, steering, and brakes as a super stock. This car is for those too big for a super